CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're getting prepared for that final push of Season 61. We're going to go over the base, the tech, the attack, everything that you guys need to know. So let's just hop right into it without further ado. If you haven't already, appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to use that code CHICKEN in the shop if you are going to grab anything for the end of the season. So first off, I believe we need 200 building health to actually make this push. Without it, you're not going to do that well. It's funny, I went on a nice little win streak right here, and then I was facing nothing but 200 building health, and I was losing by, just a handful of seconds each and every single time. I mean, sure, if everything went absolutely perfect, your attack was perfect, their attack was just the right amount of not perfect, yeah, you could probably make 23 without having 150 building health, but with my deck and the position that I'm in, that's not going to be the case. So, here's the base I'm running. I think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to go to like a, not a totally front-loaded, but I'm seeing a lot of guys, if we look at Stoneheart's base or some of the top guys, it's actually pretty similar to the Chickens. Let's take a look at maybe Petrick. Graph in the middle. Interesting. I like this one actually. I might copy that one later. But these guys have max tech, so it's different. Let's go a little bit down. Let's go Skywalker. Okay. Maybe this is better. I was looking at other bases that had like front loaded here, but they still had engines like back over there, and those were kind of tricky, especially if you had all the DBD. But if you don't have all the stats, then you can't run them. So, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so there's the base. Let's go over the tech. Now the tech is interesting because there's still a lot left that we need, and there's only 2 days left in the season. But yeah, like I said, get to that end building health first, so we are going to get that on our next chest, which will be nice. And then from there, we want to get the DBD down here, so that's going to be another chest. But yeah, I'm hoping the building health will be enough to get to 23. We can bypass waiting for that chest, get to the building damage, and then park. Ideally, that's what's going to happen, but if not, this one's really tempting, especially that extra critter launcher. I really like that. GBE would be huge. I'm not even going to touch that just in case I unlock it. I've done that before. Yeah. So what else do we got? There's extra defenses down there. Don't need that. And then there's Rifleman. So we've pretty well got almost the entire tree unlocked. We're just missing a couple stat nodes. Yeah, I would probably go building health if you're in the same situation as me. DBD, Grappler. I forgot to talk about that. Grappler first. Then Gunboat Energy, if you can afford that too. So, yeah, lots of options, lots of stuff to get, guys. And Riflemen are also going to be a great pickup for just adding some, extra HP to the rifles on those second wins. Now let's talk about the attack. So I'll try to find my best one here to showcase what I'm talking about. Now, I believe these ones were against guys with, yeah, they had less building health than me, so that was the difference maker. So here's what I've been doing. I'm not saying this is the best way to hit it, but this is what's been working for me. So the good thing about this hit is it's totally copy and paste. Each and every single base has been the exact same, and it's just been like this. So drop 1 heavy chopper, 2 bombardiers on this side, flare the mortar. While we're waiting for them to take that out, we're going to drop either 1 more, depending on the base. We're going to drop 1 heavy chopper bomber there, and then or 2, 3 on the bottom. And if not, if we're doing 1 here, then we'll do 1 kind of in this corner, and then they all kind of meet at the same time here, take this one down, and then we're ready to go up that way. So that's kind of the idea. We'll do like a spread out kind of look at it, because I forget how I did this attack, but I mean, obviously we got a great time on it, so it worked. But yeah, so 1 and then 1. And the idea is not for these guys to take out the entire bottom. It's just for them to take out those 2 engine rooms. And then these guys kind of come together with all the second wins and stuff. And they meet in the middle and take everything down. So you just got to be careful. Sometimes I like to use the remote defib to actually take out mines. That can be helpful, especially if your troops aren't dying right away and you've got extra riflemen and you just need them to tank a couple mines. That can be You know, that can be valuable, but just make sure if you're losing bombers off the start, obviously don't do that, because then you're going to just kill all your bombers. And you got to have bombers so you can do this attack. So in terms of shocks, I'm shocking critter launchers. Sometimes a shock launcher, if it's in the way. If the shock launcher is shocking heavies with no risk of killing bombardiers, like it is right over here right now, then that's fine. The heavies aren't going to do anything different shooting the sniper tower and the mortar than they're going to be doing from sitting right under the heavy chopper. So I don't care. They can be shocked. That's fine. They're going to go down based on how quickly the bombers hit them, not based on anything the heavies are doing. The only problem with the heavies getting shocked is if they're getting shocked, they're staying back enough to where your bombardiers are going to get shocked as well. So we're able to actually just pretty well ignore that entire shock launcher. Might hit my bombers once here, but it's going to go down, so that's fine. Now, we save another boat. You might be thinking this whole time, chicken, you got an extra boat here. So we drop this boat of lasers on the left, and that's nice because at the very end, all of this stuff kind of comes into a line. And although bombers take down stuff faster, the boat of lasers will take down this machine gun, flamethrower, and machine gun a lot faster than bombers will, because the bombers, just the way they shoot, they walk, they stop, they shoot. They do a lot of damage, but the lasers, they're hitting everything at once. So even though lasers are less useful for taking down engine rooms, they're super handy when you can get them in the right position for just mowing down defenses and just saving you time like that. And they also shoot very, very quickly. So you see right here with the addition of the lasers, you know, we're getting through that flamethrower, we're getting through that machine gun, we're doing damage on that shock launcher, and then we're shooting both engine rooms also at the same time. And the sky shield, which is helpful. So the sky shield is a nuisance because it's preventing us from flaring early. So we just want to do everything we can. Now, ideally, what happens is you see these bombers over here. Ideally, you clear both sides at the same time, and both of these engines go down at the exact same time. So in a perfect world, that's how it would happen. But yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky for sure. So let's end that. That's the idea. Let's do one match here, because we do got to get a force close in to get our building health. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments how you have fared out this season. I'm sure a lot of you are, you know, hanging it up or about to hang it up by now. For the chicken, I'm playing right until that last dinner bell this season, because we had a very slow season in terms of progress. We just got 22 yesterday, so we are down in the dumps, but that's all right. That's right. Sometimes that's the right place to be. So let's see here. This guy's got 170 building health, 130 troop damage. So he's beating us on all fronts in terms of stats. This is probably going to be a loss. But let's see. So this base looks pretty similar to the one that we just showed you guys. So let's try the same kind of style of hit. So we're going to go 1, 1, 2. Immediate flare. Then we're going to go 1, 1 on the bottom. 1, 1 over here. And I like to put Kavan on whatever the weakest side is going to be, or the side that's going to have the most, like, somewhat damaged bombardiers, because we can bring back heavies wherever we want in a pinch. But if these bombers, for example, are going to clip a couple mines, then maybe it's more value to have them having Kavan on their sides. Let's go ahead and shock this Doom Cannon before he wrecks that. Let's hit this over here. Okay, we got some bombers going down. Now I want to wait before I use any defib. We want to wait as long as we can almost. Let's shock here. Okay. Don't know where Kavan is. He's chilling for right now. We're going to throw another defib over here. We're still holding out on that laser. Now I am going to use Kavan down here because I know that he is technically at risk of dying, so let's not risk that. Now basically, as soon as all of this stuff is gone, we're okay to put our lasers in. I just want to make sure that they're not going to hit those mines. Okay, that's going to be important. I'm actually going to throw a second wind on top of this, just in case. And I don't want the lasers to be too naked, so we can go second wind over here now. And you see, although it's a little grimy getting this done, they do kind of all come together towards the end. So we're going to shock this hot pot, I think. Yep. We're going to shock that hot pot. Keep those heavies up as long as we can, and the bombers will also take it down. So you see the lasers can come in here, and they can do some damage. We're at 215, but this guy had 170 building health, so this was not an easy base in terms of building health. Let's go Kavan, and he also has more troop damage than us too, so we're fighting an uphill battle here for sure. But we're going to do our best anyways. And, you know, we've kind of managed a fairly decent time. See, this is where the lasers shine. You see they're able to take out that critter launcher? That's huge. So I don't think we're going to win that one, although we got a pretty sweet time at 149, so I will take that for now. I had to force close there because I do want to... Let's find a push, guys. It's very important. We do want to make sure that we get our last chest early without losing too much. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that helps you out. Make sure to let me know how you're doing down below in the comments. And, yeah, leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or foreign. Catch the next one, guys. Check it out. Backpack.